Hello friends, and get right to the point. Now I will show you step by step how to make the frame of the number 1 from foam board. The height of the frame is 2 feet. For the manufacture of the frame, foam board with a thickness of 5 mm is used. You will only need one sheet of foam board measuring 50 by 70 centimeters. The figure pattern and instructions on how to print and assemble the pattern are attached to this video tutorial. Print, assemble and cut out the pattern. Put it on a sheet of foam board, then carefully circle the pattern with a pencil. Cut out the base along the contour using a stationery knife. Hold the knife strictly perpendicular to the foam board sheet. In this case, the cut will be perfectly smooth. To cut out the short parts of the frame, I use an angle ruler. To cut out the long parts, I use a long metal ruler with a length of 100 centimeters. My long ruler is quite heavy. It fits snugly to a sheet of foam cardboard, does not fidget on the sheet, and therefore it is very convenient. After I cut out the base, I cut out the sides. The width of the side is 6 centimeters. I cut 2 sides out of a sheet of foam board. I cut off the extra uneven parts and put them aside. Now, from the remaining piece of foam board, I cut out the base on which the frame will stand. The base size is 20 by 12 centimeters. I apply the side part to the longest side of the digit, make a mark and cut only the top layer of foam board. Then I bend the side part along the incision line. I make all the cuts with a straight angled ruler. It is very important to observe the 90 angle. In this case, the frame will be perfectly smooth. It will not be curved. Now I make a second mark, make a second incision on the top layer of foam board and bend the side part. Now, using a flexible ruler, I measure the curve of the digit and transfer this size to the side part. Make a mark. Now, from the last incision to the last mark, I cut the top layer of the foam board at a distance of 1 centimeter from each other. Then with my hands, using the pressure of my fingers, I bend each of these small centimeter parts. Please note that I make these small incisions already from the back side of foam board. That is, 2 incisions on one side. To make a small curved part, I make incisions on the other side of the side part. Now I am tightly applying the side part to the digit. I put a piece of foam board to the so-called nose of the figure, and then I make a mark. By this mark I am cutting off this part. We will cut the second part from another strip. But first I'll make a little helper. I cut the top layer of a small piece of foam board, bend it and apply it to the corner part. Look carefully, I'm making marks on the ends of the bent corner. I do this to eliminate the error due to the width of the foam board sheet. I transfer the first mark to the side part, make an incision in the top layer of foam board, bend it and apply it to the figure. I make a second mark on the next part, make an incision of the top layer of foam board on the opposite side, bend it and present it to the figure. Now I make the last mark and cut off the extra part. Now I attach all the details. I'm glad that everything turned out perfectly, and I start gluing. For gluing, I use a low-temperature glue gun with a power of up to 20 watts. I start gluing from the corner. For reliability, I glue all corners of the frame. Now I put the stand in the center of the frame. Please note that the stand must protrude from the rear. I glue the stand from the outside and inside of the frame. The frame is ready. Lightweight, durable, stable. Thank you for watching us.